What's going on, you guys? Cutty from Cutty TV. We are back at it again with another amazing episode of 82 Seconds with Cutty, where we only talk about the best topics that you guys want to talk about. Now, for some specific reason, if you haven't yet, because you're new, maybe this is your first video watching, I'm going to give you that credit. If you haven't watched the past 82 Seconds with Cutty, definitely go get caught up. We have so many great episodes. We talk about so many great topics that you need to catch up on if this is your first time. And let's talk about the sponsor of today's video, who are making these beautiful videos possible. Today's sponsor is the Cutty card, which is an all-in-one business card sold by Cutty TV LLC, which allows you to take any link that you can put on the internet and put it on this card and then tap the back of somebody's phone and share it instantly. It's the all-in-one business card. Literally replaces every business card that you will ever buy ever in your life. It's the only card that you'll ever need. So definitely shout out to today's sponsor, the Cutty card. If you're a small business owner, if you're an artist, if you're anybody who does any type of business and it involves business cards, get this card. It will be the last card that you will need. You can put different links on there. You can change it at any time. It's just a major benefit for small business owners and artists and anybody else who likes to share information in a fast way. So the Cutty card, today's sponsor, make sure you pick you up one. They are changing the world. If you want to be a part of the future, man, make sure you contact either myself or Cutty TV LLC. Now, let's get started with today's topics. I got such an episode today for you guys. So let's just get started with the first one. Donda is officially out. We know this. Everybody was so excited. Everybody was listening, and I have the first day reaction for you guys here on 82 Seconds with Cutty. So how did you feel about Donda? You're damn sure about to feel about how I felt. Then we gotta talk about Jake Paul versus Tyron Woodley. Jake Paul is a YouTuber. Tyron Woodley is an MMA fighter. But the decision on who the winner was had us all lost. So we're going to talk about that. And then the iPhone 13 is officially coming out. They done sent us some pics. They done told us some information about it. But unfortunately, there's one thing in there that all Apple users are probably not going to like, and you're going to find out watching this episode. So without no further ado, this is another amazing episode of 82 Seconds with Cutty, and let's get started. Alright guys, so let's just talk about Donda. If you're a Kanye West fan, you've probably already listened to it. Or if you're anybody else in the world, you've probably listened to it also, just to see what everybody else is talking about. So Donda, Kanye West album, we had the anticipated date of September 5th or September 3rd. He actually dropped it last night unexpectedly. So talking with Kanye West, not myself, but hearing all of the news, Kanye West actually stated that he did not release that album, that Universal released it without his permission. So I hope that's what goes with the no cover art thing. That's kind of like a weird thing for me. There's literally just a black screen. So we got some mixed reviews about it on the first day review. Some people said it was Kanye West's best album ever. The best album he's ever made, which a lot of Kanye fans are going to have a lot of arguments about that. And then some people said this is actually the worst Kanye album ever invented. They don't even know why we had to wait a year for it. So we had a lot of different reviews from people, from celebrities. You know, Chris Brown wasn't rocking with it. It's a couple of other celebrities that had mentioned something about Kanye West and this album. So it was a lot of mixed reviews, and it does seem like some people were happy that they waited the year, and some people were very unimpressed with what Kanye West was doing with Donda. So hopefully Universal put out the wrong version. Let's just say that. Maybe they put out the wrong version and Kanye West got the real version. So let me know how you felt about Donda on the first day. We've literally waited a year for this album, and it's officially out now. So I hope that you listen to it. It is 26 tracks long. For the people that got the leak, I believe you guys got 15 or 14 or 12 tracks. The original album has 26 tracks on it. So if you haven't, go listen to all the songs that you didn't hear when you had the leaked album. and tell me what you think. Definitely join the conversation in the comments. I would love to know, what do you think? Was the hype around the Donda album worth it? That's my main question to you guys. Was it worth it? Was it worth the wait? What did you think about it? Personally, my opinion, it kind of sounds like Yeezus. There's a lot of gospel on it. There's a lot of singing. Even going back to the Drake and Kanye beef, when Drake only released the instrumental and sang on it for a little bit, it kind of sounds like a whole album of that. So if that's what you like, if you like new Kanye, he's there. If you're looking for old Kanye, don't listen to Donda. He's not there. Definitely. So I hope you guys enjoy it. Again, I want to know what you think about Donda inside of the comments. Let me know if you enjoyed it. Let me know what's your favorite song, or if Kanye West is just plain crazy because his album is trash. Let me know. Moving on to the next subject though, we have to talk about this Jake Paul, Tyron Woodley fight situation. Now, for all of y'all who don't know, Jake Paul is just a regular YouTube star who just has a good podcast, people tune into it, and recently he's been taking up boxing as, I guess, a second hobby or second career choice, whatever. And Tyron Woodley is a four-time defending champion, so in the MMA world. So I mean, pretty much we thought he was going to beat Jake Paul. We were all kind of thrown in on Tyron Woodley. He would be the one to erase this undefeated streak that Jake Paul has going on. He has an undefeated streak going on right now. Well, I mean, Tyron Woodley's record is 19-7-1. So I mean, there is 7 people who beat him, but he beat 19, so we were banking on you. We watched the fight yesterday, and unfortunately, the fight did not go in Tyron Woodley's favor. He lost by split decision. Now, Tyron Woodley believes that he should have won. He feels like he put in a lot of effort. He feels like he was the ultimate best fighter, and they think that this fight was rigged. Now, if you ask me personally, I think that with Tyron Woodley being an actual professional and Jake Paul just picking this up, this is a little suspect to me. How did a professional fighter lose to somebody who's never had as much training as you've had? Not saying it ain't possible, because anything is possible. We all know that. But you let Jake Paul beat you in a split decision. Came into your world and literally took it over. Thanks, Tyron Woodley. Now, they are talking about Jake Paul and Tyron Woodley too, which nobody would probably want to watch. So, unfortunately, Tyron, you took a loss to a YouTube star. That's pretty embarrassing. But you're going to get over it, right? You're going to do better in the future, because Jake Paul has taught you. So let me know what you thought about the fight. Was that fight rigged? Let me know what you honestly think. Do you really think that Jake Paul beat him, or do you feel like he had a little bit of luck on his side? Definitely let me know how you feel about that. Join the conversation in the comments. I want to know what you think. Personally, come on, Tyron. You could have came a little bit better than that. You knew what you was dealing with. You knew the hype this little young boy got. You knew you had to come in there prepared, man. I hope you get better next time. Let's move on to the last topic of this video, though, the iPhone 13. You know, it just seems like iPhone just gets more and more creative every year. Oh, not. Yeah, they don't. But they have been making a couple of improvements, so the iPhone 13 will not look different, but hopefully be a different phone. So we're all still banking on that with Apple. We always look for a change. Somehow it's always something a little small. But they do have a small change with the iPhone 13. If you did not know, they now have this special technology called LEO, which allows you to communicate with people through voice calls and text messages without cellular coverage. That is one of the most surprising upgrades that Apple has made for their phones. Obviously, iMessage, being able to contact people on Wi-Fi, that was a bigger benefit. So now if you don't have Wi-Fi and you don't have cellular service, as long as you're talking to somebody with an iPhone, I don't know if it's only iPhone 13 users, or I don't know how they're gonna roll that out yet, but they actually allow you to contact people without needing cellular service. So Here's the bad part about all of that. Unfortunately, Apple is using A15 chipsets, which is a bigger processor for the phone, which obviously will allow it to be more optimized. And the price is going to be increased dramatically. So, is that really a benefit? Yes, that is one of the unsurprising surprises that Apple has given us with the iPhone 13 this year. They said because of the A15 chipset, not only are the iPhone 13s going to be limited, but they're going to be hella expensive too. So definitely get your money ready, because iPhone has declared that because they're using this new processor inside of their phones, and they're giving us the ability to message without needing cellular service, that this technology is limited, and they will not have the same amount of iPhone 12s like, you know, they have unlimited. It seems like everybody got an iPhone 12 now. The iPhone 13 will not be the same case. It will actually be limited. So definitely, if you're looking to upgrade, make sure you're on it the minute that it comes out, or you're not gonna get an iPhone 13. That's all I'm saying to you. So another glorious episode of 82 Seconds with Cutty. Let's go run past the recap. We started this episode out talking about Donda. What is your opinion on Donda? Did you like the album? Do you feel like it's trash? Were you happy? Did you hear a Drake response on there? I'm just saying, I didn't fully finish listening to it, so I don't know. Then Jake Paul, how do you feel about him? Do you feel like he really won? Or do you feel like Tyron Lue is just a big example of you really suck? Let me know how you feel about that, because we're all still surprised that Tyron Woodley was not able to defeat Jake Paul. Then our last subject, iPhone 13 will be the most expensive iPhone to date, but will allow you to communicate without needing cellular coverage. So we got a couple of benefits and we got a couple of disadvantages. I definitely want to know what you think. Join the conversation in the comments. Let us know how you feel about these subjects, and then just let us know what you think. You know, I want to know, is it bad that people are raising their prices and trying to give us this new technology, or should we just accept it and see what it brings? Definitely let me know what you think about it in the comments. I want you to stay tuned for more. We have so much content coming to you guys, and I want you to stay tapped in. Definitely make sure to subscribe to the channel so you never miss an episode. You never want to miss one of these things, I'm telling you. Then like this video for a friend to see. This is 82 Seconds with Cutty, man, where we only talk the best topics to talk about. I am your host, Cutty from Cutty TV, and y'all know what I'm about to do. I'm signing out.